Alright, today we will learn properties of a rectangle. So let's start with the first 5. A rectangle is actually a type of parallelogram. Because it's a type of parallelogram, it also has the same 5 properties of a parallelogram. So here we go. Just like a parallelogram in a rectangle, opposite sides are parallel. Means this side's parallel with this side parallel here. Just like a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. So congruent, I'm adding symbols. These are sides congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. This angle is congruent over here. This angle is congruent over there. Consecutive angles are supplementary. And the diagonals bisect each other. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That diagonals bisected. So it has the exact same first 5 properties as a parallelogram. What makes a rectangle special is there's something extra special about these angles. A rectangle has 4 right angles. So not only are these opposite angles congruent, more specifically, this is 90, this is 90. All 4 angles are actually congruent. They're all 90-degree angles. And diagonals are congruent. Unlike in a parallelogram, where one diagonal ends up being longer than the other, so the 2 diagonals are different. In a rectangle, because of these 4 right angles, all those diagonals end up being congruent. So the minimum definition of a rectangle. So a parallelogram is a quadrilateral where opposite sides are parallel. Rectangle takes that one step further. It's still a quadrilateral. Where opposite sides are parallel. And now the extra condition is, and it has 4 right angles. So a quadrilateral is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. Okay. So let's go over some examples. Okay, example 1. I'll draw a picture up here. Alright. When you see the order of the letters need to go around. So R, S, T, U. Again, R, S, T, U. So we have quadrilateral RSTU is a rectangle with diagonals that intersect at P. So this diagonal, right here in the middle, we call it P. If measure of angle RSU is 3x minus 5, and this angle right here, 3x minus 5, and measure of angle UST UST. This angle right here is 4x plus 4. Find the value of x. So notice both of them make the top left corner angle S together. One of our properties is up here. This entire corner is 90 degrees. What that means for my equation is 3x minus 5 plus 4x plus 4 equals 90. Because in a rectangle, each of the four corners are 90 degrees. Alright, example 2. We have quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. So ABCD is a rectangle with diagonals that intersect at point P. So again, let's draw our diagonals. And we have P here in the middle. They tell us AC is 4x minus 13. And they tell us DP is x plus 7. Find the value of x. So here we know that in a quadrilateral, this diagonal is the same as this diagonal. So they give us this whole piece right here is 4x minus 13, which makes this piece also 4x minus 13. And then they gave us that this piece right here is x plus 7. So 4x minus 13, x plus 7. So this part is half of the entire diagonal, which means if this part is x plus 7, that means this part is also x plus 7. So we have x plus 7 plus x plus 7 equals 4x minus 13. Last up, quadrilateral JKLM is a rectangle. JKLM is a rectangle with diagonals that intersect at point P. LP, this part right here, is some number, 3x plus 7, and MK, this entire diagonal over here, is 26. Because this whole diagonal is 26, that means 26 cut in half is 13. That tells you this segment right here is 13. Okay? This part from M to P. So you know that's 13. And again, properties of rectangle, those are all congruent. So if this is 13, this is 3x plus 7, that means these two are the same. So my equation now is 3x plus 7 equals 13. There you have properties of rectangles.